You know, I thought it was kind of strange. I was eating grapes and I had a really small grape. And did you know they're not actually closely related to blueberries despite having a somewhat similar form factor? And really, it's kind of interesting actually how grapevines actually are able to identify what they grow on.
Well, if you look at the time, David, it's the Chainsaw Minute.
I'm David, and this is your dose of Chainsaw Man. You can join us every Friday where we see what masterpiece Fujimoto put out.
I'm Jordan, and if you're looking for regular Shonen Flop goodness... Okay, hold on, David. I've been thinking this for a while. We gotta restructure the sentence because it's kind of hard to do. If you're looking for regular Shonen Flop goodness, you can listen to our next episode. You can listen to our next episode to hear our full thoughts on Guardian of the Witch. Okay, I'm Jordan, and if you're looking for regular Shonen Flop goodness, you can listen to our next episode to hear our full thoughts on Guardian of the Witch featuring Brendan Bovia. I'm Jordan, and if you're looking for regular Shonen Flop goodness, you can hear our next... I'm Jordan, and if you're looking for regular Shonen Flop goodness, you can listen to our next episode to hear our full thoughts on Guardian of the Witch featuring Brendan Bovia this Monday. David, it's our 4th anniversary. Holy shit.
I know. Can you believe it? What did you get me as a gift?
I got you my love, David.
Oh, that's very sweet of you.
Thank you.
And just to note, these recordings are open to everyone, so listen and chat along with us on the Shonen Flop Discord every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern when there's a new chapter out. Find a link to it in the show notes or on our site. And then, Jordan, what was your devil this week?
My devil this week was the caffeine devil, David. You see, around 2 p.m. today, my girlfriend Steph's brother made me some Greek coffee. I drank it, and I passed out for 2 hours.
What makes it Greek coffee? Is there like pomegranate juice in it?
I think it's just the kind of coffee that Greeks make.
Interesting.
In the same way that there's Colombian coffee and stuff. I don't know. It was good. My body and mind are just having a reverse reaction to caffeine.
Oh my.
Which I think might be an ADHD thing. I don't fucking know. But there you go.
I just remember Mr. Caffeine from Ubisoft's E3 from like 15 years ago.
I do not remember that. How about you, David? What's your devil?
Oh, rest in peace, E3. But Jordan, though, my devil was the New Jersey devil. I had to go to my uncle's in New Jersey.
Ha ha, get it, David? The Jersey devil, hey!
Yeah, I didn't realize it was $64 for the train tickets, taking commuter rail to get to his fucking house.
From New York?
We spent like 2 hours commuting. We're there for 3 hours and then went back.
Where in Jersey is it?
Like Princeton.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was fine seeing him, but I was like, wow, I can't believe our entire day and we spent a ton of money to go there for like 2 hours.
64 there and back?
Round trip for me and Rachel.
For Amtrak, I guess that's not...
It wasn't Amtrak.
Oh, what was it?
It was commuter rail, the fucking Jersey Transit.
Oh, okay, yeah, I thought it was Amtrak, and I was like, well, 64 for a round trip, that's not that big a deal, but no.
No, if it was Amtrak, that would be fine. This was just like some bullshit.
No, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, right? I was like, that was $64?
Yeah, what the fuck? Okay.
So anyway, though, you know what else is ridiculous? Hearing your plot summary, so let's do it.
All right, so this is the plot summary for Chapter 166, Rain Brothel Removal.
I could really tell your heart was in that one.
Thank you. All right. Katana Man invites Denji to the brothel that he owns. To Aza's horror, she asks how Denji could possibly be thinking about sex right now. Denji, however, starts mulling it over in his head. He hasn't masturbated in a little while. Maybe he's like just stressed because he hasn't jerked off in a little bit. Got like it's got that build up, David.
Yeah.
Guys know what I mean, right?
You're really edging this joke on.
Maybe this will help him more than food. Yeah, maybe. I love how he keeps being like, well, like scientifically, this might be affecting me, this like biologically, like physically. And Aza is of course disgusted by this. Popcorn, David.
When they get to the brothel, though, it's burned down and Denji collapses in what is potentially one of the funniest scenes I've ever seen in Chainsaw Man. He breaks down about how his priorities are fucked up and he's always thinking about his dick, even though his pets are dead and his daughter is missing. Yoru takes over Aza and tells him that if his dick is his problem, she'll cut it off for him. Oh man, a lot of people would pay good money for that service.
Yeah. So David, it's the scene of Denji breaking down and talking about his dick is interesting because on one hand, yeah, it's very funny. He's like, my dick. But on the other hand, it's legitimately sad. Like, I think it's interesting because Chainsaw Man Part 1, a lot of that is Dennis realizing, man, you know what? I can have the life I want. I can have sex. I can listen to my desires, these desires that I have stamped down and just like kind of ignored because I was so busy just trying to survive. And now Dennis is realizing, wait, I've been letting these desires completely control me. And like this was like a real realization moment for him, I think.
I guess I get really into why this week's chapter is 10 out of 10. One of the things is Chainsaw Man has often been about following Maslow's hierarchy of needs, and it's really interesting to see Denji so blatantly call it out, where that's the whole point of Chainsaw Man is what does Denji do after he's met, these basic goals of food, shelter, and going through and realizing his self-actualization, realizing his desire for sex, realizing his need for friendship and value in society. And it really shows that now that a lot of his higher level needs have been destroyed, he really is reverting to just saying, I just want to eat, I just want to sleep, I just want to have sex. So it's just so interesting to see such a pinpoint deconstruction of what is kind of the largest overarching theme of Chainsaw Man.
Yeah, but it's also like we have seen many times throughout the series, and especially in part 2, Denji has been like horribly mistreated and used due to his just desire for sex. I guess not especially part 2. I mean, it was all over part 1. I mean, that's what Makima did. That was her whole thing. But like, he's kind of realizing, like this is kind of a growing up moment, I feel, he's realizing that like, there is more to life than this. And, being desperate for this stuff isn't actually going to help me out, Yeah. I also really like the moment where he's like trying to be like, nah, this is normal. This is just how guys are, right? And then he turns to like the two guys from the Chainsaw Man church and they're just like, like they just don't respond. Like, and it's kind of like there's them saying, like, it's kind of implied they're like, no.
Yeah, Denji really, instead of, how there's cream, cash rules everything around me, Denji got dream, where dick ruins everything around me.
Dick ruins everything around me. Dream, get the money. Dollar bill, y'all. I guess it could just be cream anyway, David.
Cum ruins everything around me.
Cream ruins everything around me.
I can't believe, though, we got blackballed by Kobania. She was going to show up at the brothel or not, like all those theories from last week.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and Katana Man is like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah, as somebody is saying, specifically, Uglink20 is saying in our chat, by the way, listener, if you'd like to be part of our chat, you can join us during the recording. This is some really great character development from Denji. This is legit some of the best character development that Dennis has gone through in Chainsaw Man, I think. It's like him finally realizing this has been fucking me up. And like, he's not over it.
I feel like a Gravity Boys where he's got to learn to talk to his penis, understand his penis, be one.
That reminds me, is Yoru cutting off Denji's dick, would that actually do anything? Because he could just regenerate, right?
No, because it would just regenerate. Yeah.
Like, I don't know what's going on there. Maybe she's like, I'm going to turn your dick into a weapon, and that way you can't regenerate it. I'm going to make you turn into Chainsaw Man and eat your own dick.
I mean, that's the question is, are we going to see Denji's penis in this series? Yes or no, Jordan? You got to decide.
No.
Brave. One last thing I want to talk about, though, is I feel like the art was kind of janky this week. I can tell that he needs a break, but like that last page is in the rain. It just looks really awkward.
I don't know. I actually liked the art overall in this chapter. I felt like it was done well. I think that Denji's expressions are great when he's on the train and just kind of mulling it around in his head and just kind of really thinking, and he's like kind of arguing with himself and kind of justifying himself and stuff like that. I really liked that. I thought that was really good. I thought that was really well done. I mean, like I do kind of see what you're talking about, but yeah, no, I thought it was all right.
Yeah, I mean, we've always disagreed on the quality of Chainsaw Man's art, where I've always fought. It's got it. I don't know. I just feel like this wasn't the best work he's done, and I feel like it is a consistent theme where Chainsaw Man Part 2's art has been kind of hit or miss.
Yeah, Chainsaw Man Part 2's art has not been as amazing as Chainsaw Man Part 1's art. I think Part 1 had some incredible art, and Chainsaw Man Part 2 has also had some really good art. It's just like, it hasn't been as consistent. I agree with you on that.
Yeah. Well, Jordan, do you have anything else?
Chainsaw Man rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar bill, y'all.
Okay. Well, along with that, I want to say thank you, Jordan, for all your hard work on the show.
Thank you, David, for all of your hard work on this show.
No problem, babe. You can find us on X at Shonen Flopcast, Tumblr Shonen-Flop, and our website shonenflop.com. We're also on Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, wherever else you get your podcasts. And a big shout out to everyone who's sitting and listening in right now. It always keeps us going for having people sit in. Props to Shannon for the awesome cover art. Find her online at illuminyatea. As a reminder, you can be joining us every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern when there's a new chapter. Just a heads up, there's no chapter next week, so definitely Fujimoto's taking a break.
Man.
Probably playing some Hades too. I know that's what I'll be doing tonight.
Yeah.
And stay tuned for Monday as we give our full thoughts on Guardian of the Witch featuring Brandon Bovia. Oh man, I can't believe it was 4 years and on that reread. It was fun rereading that one.
What a reread. David, we said it was low tier. It might give Sandland a bit of a run for its money. Or did it, listener?
You'll have to listen and find out.
Or did it?
You'll have to listen and find out.
Fucking did it. Jesus.
Oh, fuck. I think I completely also forgot to mention, don't forget, we're taking this off the main channel. We're going to be migrating it. iTunes is giving me issues, but once I get this sorted out, we're going to be moving over. Find it at csm.libsyn.com, or you can find it on our YouTube and Patreon. It's not moving from those accounts. And you can listen to Patreon for free. We actually post it early on Patreon just as a fun reason to go check it out. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
All right. And then, so I actually think I agree with the theory, though, that really Fujimoto is saving his energy so he can draw Rise's thighs at the absolute magnum opus.
Oh, no, David. I'm looking at the clock and it looks like the Chainsaw Minute has passed.
Bye.
Bye.